tooth, can't seem to get enough.
We doubled our production. We did the best we could. People are buying at an incredible speed. The first person arrived at 11:30 last night.
Grolet achieved notoriety nearby at luxury hotel Le Meurice, known for its fine cuisine.
I went around to the staff entrance, dropped off my resume, and started as an apprentice.
In just a few years, he moved up the ranks and became head pastry chef in 2012. It's a big feat for a 34-year-old, but his success lies in turning the rules of pastry upside down and making cakes as pleasing to the eye as they are to the taste buds. Today, he is testing the latest version of one of his famous fruit.
I really feel like I'm eating a grapefruit. We have the refreshing side. You like the aloe vera inside? That's exactly what I want.
Once he mastered the craft, Grolet turned to artistry. His eye-catching creations have garnered 1.5 million followers on Instagram.
If it looks beautiful, people will be drawn in. But if it's tasty, they'll come back.
As soon as he posts, business is multiplied by 2 or 3.
During opening hours, 35 pastry chefs bring Grolet's ideas to life.
When he's not here, I tell myself he's behind me to push myself a bit more.
While his team concentrates on today's favorites, Grolet is already working on next year's creations.
For the fans who want to try their own hand at making pastry magic, star chef Christophe Michalak teaches the tricks of the trade at his masterclass in the heart of Paris.
Bonjour tout le monde. Ah, comment ça va? On va faire péter la panna cotta là, rapido. Ok, alors c'est parti. C'est fou, on va passer que du bon temps. Tout ce qu'on va faire va être goûté là sur place. J'ai mis du jus de citron et j'ai mélangé ma cassonade avec un peu de pectine pour avoir une texture un peu ouais, plus soyeuse, exactement. C'est deux associations très simples, très rustiques, mais qui marchent à 200%. Vous versez votre panna cotta, vous laissez figer au réfrigérateur et puis hop. Donc lait de coco, crème, vous mettez un alcool, vous mettez un zeste d'orange si vous voulez. Vous pouvez le dresser directement sur votre assiette.
Christophe Michalak, hello.
Hello.
Thank you very much for having us. Why do you think pastry chefs have become such rock stars here in France?
Alors,
first, you need to bear in mind that just 20 years ago, at the start of the noughties, pastry chefs and patisserie in general were never in the spotlight. It's really in 2004 or 2005 that I was able to take part in a few TV shows and make a name for myself. And the first pastry bake-off show was the one I created in 2007, which is when pastry slowly began to take center stage.
You mentioned TV shows. How does this branding of your style and expertise actually affect the way you work?
In 2010, I really wanted to put the focus on making sure that each pastry chef developed their own style. Up until then, everyone just copied each other's work. And I'm pleased to say that it's now the case. There's been real progress with the new generation of pastry chefs. But let's not forget that, above all else, our job is to pass on our expertise and recipes.
And so that's what you do here with your masterclasses?
Exactly. This is where I share my take on pastry. Imaginative, rock and roll, modern. I also love old recipes. Sometimes I use recipes from 10, 15, 20 years back.